easily learn. And you don't have to born with some talent to paint watercolors, right? So we will just start. I'll tell you what is the importance of warm-up exercises in watercolors. So, okay, before that, I'll tell you what material I'm using. Yeah. So, I'm using this watercolor cakes from Itsy Bitsy. So these are watercolor cakes. You can use tubes, but please make sure that you are using artist grade watercolor and not the student's grade watercolor. Okay, that is very important if you want great result of your artwork. And apart from that, I'm using this 12 number brush, round brush, and you know round brushes are best friends of watercolors. So I always use round brushes, but there are different techniques to use flat brushes also, but we are not doing that today. So these are 4 brushes I generally use. This is 12 number, this is 6 and 8. Okay, right? Yeah, and most important thing is our paper. You know, this is a basic. Why our paper buckles, tears, or there are blobs on our paper, or why the colors look different in the cakes, and different when they are wet, and completely different when the colors are white. Okay, so why this happens? It all because of it, because you are not painting on the right paper. Okay, so what you should look for when you are buying watercolor papers, we are going to talk about that today. And another thing before I forget, there is an exciting announcement in the end of the session. So please be there, and I'm going to announce something very exciting for you all in the end. So please be here, bear with me, paint, learn, and please be open to mistakes. And that's how we learn, right? Yeah. So first we will start with warm up. Take any brush of your choice. I mean number, round brush. Take any color of your choice. I'm taking red color here. So this session is going to be very informative. And please be open to, please unmute and ask me whatever you want to ask. And let's keep this as an interactive session, right?
Can I ask you a question, Kasturi?
Yeah, please.
Even the Canson one buckles, yeah. So do you suggest that we only tape it so that doesn't happen?
No, it depends actually on a lot of factors.
Okay.
Yeah. So firstly, what GSM you are using?
300 GSM, the usual Canson paper also.
Okay.
It comes like, rainbow, it just buckles, no? So if I don't use the tape, so tape, you think that it is compulsory then?
No, tape is not compulsory. Tape, yes, sure, it will prevent, yeah, right. It will prevent some buckles on the paper, but it is not compulsory. You can keep the paper flat like this also. Tape is not that mandatory. I don't use tape generally.
I find it uncomfortable. That's why I'm asking this question.
Yeah. Generally, when I use landscapes, no?
Yeah.
Landscape or seascape, then only I use tape because there should be a fine border. And other than that, I don't use generally. And it depends on the amount of water also in your brush.
Okay.
You know, if you just pour a lot of water,
yeah,
then any paper will buckle, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, so I'll tell you gradually about the paper also and how to use the water appropriately on watercolor paper. That is also important. So let's start with the warm-up first, and then we can start the chat. Thank you, Padmaja, for asking. I feel like this is an interactive session now. Otherwise, I feel like only I am here painting, and it is so uncomfortable for me. Yeah. So let's start. Finally. So yeah, paper. I am using some paper. This is 300 GSM cold pressed. Okay. And I'll tell you the importance of such paper and why we need to have perfect paper for watercolor. Right. But before that, let's just start with some basic strokes. So for that, you need to hold your brush in 90-degree straight. Huh? And start with some thin strokes straight. And then some horizontal strokes. Hold your brush in 90 degrees and try to paint thin strokes, right? This is very important. Practice the balance. One small tip is whenever you want to paint some loose painting or florals, you should hold your brush far from the tip, like this here. Huh? In this case, the movement is very loose, not detailed. So, if you hold far, then the movement is very loose, like this. And if you want some detailed paintings to be done, detailing of any painting, you should hold very near to the tip of brush. So right now I'm holding somewhere in the middle. Now we will do some random strokes like this. Yeah. This will loosen up some muscles. Now we will move ahead with another one to practice the pressure. So hold your brush like this and take the support of your pinky finger like this. And start it. The brush sheets and to do this. Please mute. Somebody not on mute. I think Fatima is on mute. Please mute. We will practice again. A little bit faster this time. Karthik, are you there? Thank you. Okay. Now we'll paint some C strokes. Start with a point. After we practice some floral elements and leaves, we are going to create a simple bouquet composition. see. Now, some tangled strokes. So why this warm-up practice is necessary? We are building some muscle memory here. But Naja would know, because I explained it in the last workshop. We are building some muscle memory by doing this. And what is the muscle memory? But Naja, do you remember? I explained it.
Yeah, I do this quite often to practice.
Wow, that's great. That's really great. Okay. So I'll tell you the importance of the muscle memory. You know, first, the basic definition is that it is a form of a procedural memory that can help us become really, really good at something through repetition. Okay, the more you do some activity or the more you do this form of practice, the stronger the brain muscle connection is there. You know, so after some days, there are no efforts are needed to paint these strokes. That the strokes are registered in your brain, and the only effort you need is to create a painting. Okay, your brain. So that's a muscle memory. These strokes are registered. So you do this for 15 days, you will see the difference. By this practice. Okay. So done. Let's move ahead. Everyone with me? Can I see pages? Whoever wants to show me. No, actually, sorry, Advyatha, right? Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Thank you. Please, everyone, whoever is painting, you have to show me, dear. Otherwise, how would I know? How are you painting?
Excuse me, I'm just showing mine.
1 minute, huh? I'm searching. I'm just. Can you please? Yeah, Ritu is showing.
My name is Padmavati.
Padmavati. Okay, thank you for sharing the pictures. Thank you. So let's start with the basic floral elements. Okay. So we will cover mainly 4 to 5 flowers and some leaves and some fillers. Yeah. So for any floral composition, you need these 3 things for sure: flowers, leaves, and fillers. So I'll take pink color this time. We will start with the basic bud. Have a look first.
I'm holding brush here, not very loose, not very tight. Here, somewhere here. Start with the C stroke. 1 and this is a bud. Okay, another important thing in working with watercolors is that you don't need to repeat or go over and over again on the same stroke. And the paper will tear, definitely. Generally, this is a habit you need to break. Like if I do like this, then again and again, if we keep on doing like this, the paper will tear, or there are blobs on the paper. So we don't want that. Once or twice you can go over, but not more than that, I'd suggest. Okay, so we are painting buds. Take green color. Let the color dry a little bit. Let the color bleed like this. Gives you a very nice effect. Generally, I start with leaves and then I go painting with flowers. But today I started painting with flowers first. I don't know why I did that. Another flower. This is a very basic and simple buds. You can paint a lot of buds and you can create a bouquet of these buds. So the next flower is 4-petal flower. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will add some details like this. See, there should be some white space in between or in the petals itself. Like you can paint like this also. It should be very rough and natural. Another mistake generally people do is painting a 4-petal flower like this. I'll show you. And why you should not do like this. Yeah. We don't want to do like that. This is wrong. This is right. It is giving us the plastic look, no? So in same manner, we will paint 5-petal flowers. So if you're not confident or sure, just mark 5 dots first and very loosely and in a natural and relaxed way, we'll paint this 5-petal. See. So there are a lot of negative spaces There is a color variation. Somewhere it is dark, somewhere it is light. See here, it is very light and it's dark. And leave some white space in between. And you don't want to color the petal, you know, like kids do. They draw this petal first and then they color it. No, we don't want to do like this. You don't have to color the petal. You have to paint it. Yeah, this is one petal. Very roughly and natural. Please practice this 5-petal flower. So this 5-petal flower includes thick and thin strokes. Make sure there is a white space in the petal. Again, I will paint for you. Yeah, Padmavati is showing me. Please, yeah. Very nice. Yeah, very nice. See, for that, you draw 5 dots. First. And then roughly you can paint. See, your flowers should look organic and very natural. Yeah, very, very nice. Very nice. Who else is showing me? Padmavati is showing Femi. Thank you. Very nice. Yeah, right. Padmavati, you know what you can do is you can press your brush from the belly of its. This is the belly of our brush. You know, this is the belly. So you need to put some pressure on the belly. Okay. Otherwise, your petal will look like this. It is looking like this right now. Am I right? Ritu is also painting very nice. Okay, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy to see the results. So if you press the brush from the belly itself, it gives you a very full stroke, a very fuller stroke for what? For our petal, and a natural. Yeah, Girija, thank you. Very nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Cool, cool. Mathura is also showing nice. Mathura, there is no white space in the petals. Like, oh, your color is dropping. So make sure you leave some white space, otherwise it won't look natural. Okay. So, and we should have the right kind of, right amount of water in our brush. You know, if you hold your brush like this, the water should not drip, obviously. And having too much water in your brush will make water puddles on your paper. So we don't want that. Okay. So another, we will move ahead with another flower. Which is half peony. This is also a very nice, different flower. start with the not too deep C stroke. This is a very basic one. I tend to paint very huge flowers. Can start painting like this. Yeah. Okay. I'll show in a slow manner. First, where should I paint here? Huh. First, start with a curvy C. And then from here, you can dab some excess color on your tissue paper. Draw a wavy line. Join this and randomly paint. Randomly. And on top of it also, you can practice this. So we can prevent these blobs by controlling the water in our brush, and leaving some white spaces. Another problem is sometimes there is too much gap here, too much gap. That is also a problem. So there should be a balance. Anyone wants to show me these flowers? These half peonies? Okay, very nice. Yeah, nice. Okay, Femi. See, just now I discovered that too much gap is also a problem. In the 5 petal, see there is too much gap. You know what I mean? So you have to connect each petal. Yeah, if you see a natural flower, any flower, all petals are connected to each other. Here is like this more looking like a rosebud, maybe. So what you need to spread. I think another way. Let's take a bit smaller than the brush. Huh? A broader, see, I'm saying this. Yeah, okay. What you are doing, you are painting like this. Huh? This is also another flower. I'm not saying that, but right now we are practicing this one. Yeah, it's very nice. Very nice. Who else is showing? Let's move ahead with another flower.
Yeah. So this is very fun. Fun flower. I don't know what is the name. Generally, what I do, I take a thick color in my brush and dab some color like this. Dab, dab, dab. Dip your brush in water once, just once, and pull this color outside. Pull this color. We have to pull the color. Very nice. You can try this. Or generally, I can understand that strokes from all the sides are little uncomfortable. So what we can do is dab, dab, dab some color in the center. Wash brush once, only once. And pull this color in the bottom. This is more comfortable for me at least. Nice.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
While dragging the color, you said before that we need to like wash the brush.
Yeah.
And are you wiping it or directly with the wet brush you are using it?
Directly with the wet brush. I'm not wiping it. There has to be some water in the brush also. So I'm not wiping the brush. Just do like this, no? That's it. So let's start with the leaves now. Shall we? Am I going too fast? Please let me know, because I tend to go fast. Another simple flower I will paint very nice. Lavender one. You know, I love to paint this lavender. And I generally don't miss to teach this flower. There is nothing to teach much actually. It's very simple. I'm taking purple color here and just mixing water. And we'll start from the top. Now again, hold the brush 90 degrees. Support with your pinky finger. Have a look first. And just dab, dab, dab on the page. And you know, as you come towards the bottom, you apply more pressure on the brush. So automatically the size of the petal will also increase. These are the petals. So now you can see the importance of white space. Okay. We'll try. More pressure towards the end. Okay. And light and thin at the top. The middle always has this
Please share these two flowers. Please on your camera. I would love to see them. Femi. Your lavender flower is nice, Femi, but what happened to this one? No, I think what you did is, see, okay, I'll show once again. If we put some color in the center, wash and drag. So just drag from the outer, outer line. I mean, don't drag from the center. Just pull the color little bit from the outer side, like this. And again, make sure that your petals are connected. Yeah, Mathura is doing very nice. Yeah. Correct, correct, Pim. Correct. And again, gap between petals, it's a lot of gap. Yeah. Nice. Ritu, you want to show me the progress? Girija. Okay, but you need more practice on for this one. Okay, Girija also. Very nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. Nice, nice. Bharat. Bharat. Sorry. I didn't pronounce your name properly, I'm sure. Very nice. Very nice. So there should be darker shade of color in the center. Okay, please make sure of that. See, here is a darker shade and then it's very light. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy with the results. Let us move forward with the leaves now. Take out your green color. All these colors back. So I'm using this 8 number brush for leaves. And I'll start painting leaves now. You can also mix some green color with water. And see, leaves are super simple and fun to paint, but they require the mastery of controlling the thickness of your stroke on brush. You understand? So, so what we'll do before, see, this is a very basic tip. Before you start painting your leaves, always start with your muscle memory practice. Okay, practice first for better results. Just practice 2 to 3 minutes every day. That is enough. Okay, so let's start with the basic one. Point here. This is one stroke leaf. Push the brush completely and then up. Again. Up. Like this. This is a one stroke. Just vary the pressure on your brush. You know, you have to experiment with it. Paint different strokes. You can start from here also, from top to bottom. And please keep this in mind that there is no wrong way to paint leaves. You know, all leaves are different. Just let go and practice using some thin and thick strokes. Okay, some small and large strokes. This is a 2-stroke leaf. 1 and 2. And whenever you're painting this 2-stroke leaf, you know, you have to leave some white space. I mean, you should leave. There is no rule as such. But if you leave some white space, it will give that shine, you know, and it will give the natural look. And with time and experience, you know, you will find your own favorite pattern of painting leaves. Just give yourself some room to experiment with. Same with flowers also. With all the patterns. Yes, someone wants to talk? Please ask me or anything. Please talk. Okay. Some quick stroke like this. And, you know, even if you run through 2 leaves, it will give you a very natural look. No 2 leaves are same, you know, and no 2 leaves should be should look same. You know, these are not plastic leaves. These are very organic and natural. See, none of my leaves is perfect and they don't look exactly same. And for leaves, I would suggest to use always loose strokes for leaves, you know, and always use curvy strokes for leaves. Leaves are very expressive. So I can make some blue color. Little bit blue, you mix blue with green. Give a different. Fatima, please mute yourself here. And be sure that there is no harsh line. Otherwise, they will look very cartoony. Harsh line in the sense, I'll explain. See, this is a very harsh line. It is not looking natural at all. It will look very cartoony. So
Let your hand be loose. And practice some curves. Any curves. Like this. Turn the paper. Okay, I want to see your leaves. Everyone, please. Very nice. Nice, nice. Two-stroke leaves, you put more pressure for two-stroke leaves. Huh? Nice, very nice. Girija, very. Okay, Girija, no. See, there is too much gap and okay, I'll explain my painting only. Girija, what I'm telling you is, you know, your leaf, this one is looking all same. I mean, the same size, same width. So it should not look like that. There's a point in the start, in the beginning, there is a thick stroke, and in the end, it is very, again, a pointed stroke. Huh? Masala very nice. Just for this leaf particularly, why I paint this leaf in the beginning, you know, because there is a lot of practice of one stroke painting, one stroke leaf. Very nice. Okay, you all are doing the same mistake, I guess. You all are doing like this, let me tell you. You all are doing like this. All your leaves are of same length and width. Huh? This is not looking natural. You start with a point, put some pressure and let loose. Again, let loose. See, this leaf and this leaf is totally different. Okay. So with time of experimenting and practice, you'll get it there, I'm sure. And you can add more color to your leaves, no? Add indigo, some shades of all greens, you can add yellow, mustard. Same color is very boring for leaves. And yes, the important thing to keep in mind is let colors mix on the page. So painting with just one color is so boring and monotonous, you know. So dropping some colors, mix any colors, the leaves. You can mix any, like seriously, I am saying that yellow and red also you can mix a little bit, you can mix blue and green. Now, for more practice, we do like this. Some small strokes, really tiny, teeny tiny strokes. This is very similar to the previous one. With this leaf, we practice more. And the long leaves for lavender kind of flower. Start on the bottom. Don't worry, just we will paint eucalyptus now. This is very easy. You have to draw one simple, extremely thin line like this. And now you will draw some egg shapes, bigger shapes in the bottom and smaller shapes in the towards the top. And I'm mixing yellow color. As you go towards the top. Again. See, in this leaf, there are so many shapes. I don't know if you can see this. And it is not all perfect. Another leaf. For rose leaf. Start from the top. This is little bit advanced leaf.
Can you show that once again?
Sorry?
Can you show that leaf once more? The one that
This-
you just.
This one, no? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was telling. This is a little bit advanced pattern, but not at all tough. Okay. So start with the line. Generally, I paint this with roses. I'll show you once again, one more time. So your brush should be in 30 degrees angle. 30 degrees angle. First stroke. Second. One. Two. Repeat something for you. Like this. A very loose one. I painted very loose. for this leaf, it looks good if you have a really point in the end.
Can you show the flower again?
Start with the point, small strokes, as you go out, put more pressure and less color. Yeah. Very simple, very loose one.
Thank you.
What number brush you are using? What number brush you are using? Can I ask? Femi, just how about 68 CD? What is that? Did I miss something? Okay, I want to see your leaves. I haven't seen, no? Very nice. Very nice. See, the color bleed is so beautiful on the leaves. I'm very happy. Very nice image also. But I think Girisha, you're not using the right kind of paper. That's why the result is like that. You know, I'll explain what kind of paper you should use on watercolor. Ritu is also nice. Okay, eucalyptus, you know, okay, for eucalyptus, what all you are doing is you're just stacking the shape on one another. It's not like that. You're just stacking like this. This is not the eucalyptus. This is not the leaf we are painting here. Random. Somewhere left, right. Okay.
Yeah, anybody wants to show me? No one? Okay. Okay. So we are done with the basic flowers and leaves. These are all the basic leaves and my to go leaves in every floral composition. If you see my Instagram page, you can find that almost on in every painting I paint these leaves. You know? So these are my go-to leaves. I paint them every single day in every single painting. So let's start with our next. What's the time? Yeah, we are right on time. Let's start with our next thing, which is painting a final composition. Okay, so take out one blank page, a nice page. Okay, so for some quick tips on watercolor paper, wait, I'll just drink water. Give me 1 minute. Just a 1 minute break. Yeah. Someone messaged me. Which brand will you recommend for beginners? In colors or paper, you're saying, Ritu?
Brush, ma'am. Brush and color also.
Wait. Yeah. Please repeat.
Brush and color.
Brush and color. Okay. For beginners, also, I will recommend this Camlin ka artist watercolors. Cakes they have, no? Or you can go with the tubes also. Their tubes are also nice. But make sure they are artist grade watercolors. Okay, no students grade for you. And brushes also, you can go with any local brushes for if you are a beginner, and round brushes. You can go with the Camlin and what is that? Brustro. Brustro brand is also good for brushes. And we are coming back to our paper. So you have to look for some elements in the paper when you are buying a watercolor paper. You know, you have to look for paper which is, first of all, acid free. Acid free because it will prevent your paper to age over time. Okay, so I'm using this Zen Sangam watercolor paper, and I'll tell you the specifications. See, here it is written, this is acid free paper. So firstly, if you are using a watercolor paper, it as the name says, you know, this is, we have to work, you need to work with a lot of water, you know, and it depends, the results are depend on the weight of your paper. See, your drawing sheets or the printing papers, these are so light, they cannot hold that water. So, you know, the weight of the paper is also very important. So if you want a nice, decent result, you can go for 300 GSM. Size of the paper doesn't matter here. So 300 GSM, you need to look for this, and we want acid-free paper, and we want cold pressed paper. Okay, so I work with cold pressed generally because cold pressed is very popular and it gives you the nice texture. You know, wait, I'll show you. See, this grainy texture. So because of this texture, the colors sit on this page. And what happens in hot pressed paper, the surface is super flat and smooth. And there is a zero texture on the paper. So because there is a zero texture, the paint flows very smoothly and there is no control on your colors. But unlike cold press, there is a lot of control. And you know, watercolor is a medium itself that we don't have much control. Okay, it's not like acrylic that we have total control on our colors. No, watercolor is not, that medium is not like that. So at least what we can try is to select the paper very carefully and smartly, and the correct paper is very important. So whenever you buy next, I would suggest that Zen Sangam has this all properties of paper we should look for while you're painting watercolor. Okay, so I use their paper. They are top notch. It is very premium quality. And see, and I love this texture, this grainy 2D texture. You know, the colors sit properly. Okay, so these are quite a few things you should look for. And now we are going to paint this beautiful piece. If you follow my instructions, you know, I'm sure your results are going to be better than this. And please make sure that my painting will be different from this painting. Okay, I have painted this like a minimum 8 to 10 times, and every time the results are different. So please don't expect that the picture is shown in the, you know, promotion, so the painting will be exactly like same like that. So it is not going to be like that. So please don't expect, and the results are going to be much better and beautiful every time you paint. So let's start. Take your new paper and with your pencil, or if you don't have a pencil in your hand, with brush, mark center. While we paint, we will discuss some tips and tricks and some rules of composition. I will not go into details today. Okay. So this is our final painting. Make sure that there are no folds or splashes of color. I hope everyone is ready. So in this painting, there are major primary flowers. There are 2 to 3 primary flowers here. This is 1, 2, and 3. I can see these 3 are main primary flowers, and these are all secondary flowers. And these are fillers, what we call, and these are our leaves. Very basic single green color I've used here, but there are so many shades you can see. Somewhere dark, light, single green color. Okay, so let's start. I will paint a big 5-petal flower here. You choose your color, be ready. Generally, it happens, of course, we know now how to paint flowers and leaves, but when it's time for composition, our brain can go really blank. So we have to arrange in such a way that it should look like it's a combined, a single bouquet. Okay, not like rangoli. We are not drawing rangoli here. So it should look connected. All flowers and leaves should look connected. They have a flow. They should have a flow. And it should look united. So I talk too much, no? I'm taking pink color here. You can use any color, orange, red, whatever colors are with you. Again, do not put too much water in the brush. Your brush should hold all the color. Huh? So this is our center. Draw 5 strokes. Little bit, small, for your reference only. And make sure you're leaving white space. Let's start. This is a primary flower, so this will be slightly bigger than the rest of the flowers. It's very basic. By these thin strokes, I'm adding some details. My flower is finished. I will wait. Shall I go ahead with the second flower? Okay, before that, I would like to see this first flower, please. Then I can go ahead. Yeah, Padmavati. Okay, one mistake there. Your petals are too pointy. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, don't make them very pointy, otherwise they'll look very artificial. Nice. Girija, nice. Femi, everyone, nice. Very nice. Thank you. Let's go ahead. Okay, for this second flower, I'm using a little bit darker shade of pink. I'm using this crimson red color. Not too dark. Okay. And this flower will be smaller than the previous one. Huh? And see, there should not be gap between these two flowers. These two flowers should be connected. If they're overlapping on each other, that is completely fine. It will look more natural. So, little bit smaller. Okay. One more flower here, somewhere here. Now in a different angle. Okay. Now I will use orange color. No, not orange. Purple color. You can use blue if you have. I'm using directly from these cakes. You can mix the color in palettes also. I'll paint here. Slightly bigger flower here. Yeah. Are you guys with me? Or am I going too fast? One purple flower somewhere here. Okay. So now you can see that there is this gap here and here. So we'll paint this flower we learned today, this one, to fill this gap. I'm using orange color for the same. See, all flowers are connected with each other, you know. These three flowers are making a group here. This flower is connected. So there is not much negative space in between these flowers. So please make sure with a big opening. And one flower here. I want to add one small pink flower here. I have this urge to paint this small flower. You can also paint wherever you want. There are no set rule. Very loose one. And I'm painting one here also. Yeah. So my flowers part is done, but not completely done because we still need to add some details here. So I'll just wait for 1 minute and then we will go ahead and add some details, okay? Okay. Take a pointed brush, preferably 6 number brush. And now we are going to add some detailing. So take crimson red color, darker shade of pink here, and just dab some color in between. Not too dark. The color should not be too dark. We don't want to look like a completely different flower. But slightly darker than the petals. And yes. For all flowers, we'll do same. For pink, not for purple flowers. And if you do this while the color is slightly wet, you know, there is this beautiful bleed that you can see here. Can you see? I'm not sure. Here. And for purple flower, we will do this with black color. Just dab, dab, dab. These are basic detailing of any flower. Yeah. And now we are all set to add some leaves. I want to see your flowers. Take your time, please complete and show me. Okay, Girija, very nice. Very nice. Mathur also nice. The only one thing, Mathura, there is no white space in your flowers. Not between two flowers, I'm saying in the petals and everywhere. Huh? But yeah, there is, I can feel there is only this one single line, but in my painting, you can see there are a lot of white spaces here and there. You know? Or not white spaces, but a lot of variations of colors are also there. Yeah, here is a nice, very nice. Femi, Padmavati. I'm waiting for you guys. After you all show me, then only I'll start with leaves. Ritu, yeah, nice. Are you showing me upside down? Yeah. Okay, but nice. The the unit is very nice. Something was wrong. Yeah, nice. Nice. Leher also nice. Wow, Leher, very nice. Do you do painting, Leher? Yeah, but not very nice. Yeah, you all are painting so nicely. I'm really happy. Okay, Padmavati, please add details in the center. Yeah, very nice. What happened to your this flower? Huh? इसको इतना दूर क्यों भेज दिया ये flower को? And again, there is a lot of space. So you know what you can do? You can fill that space with leaves. I'll tell you how. Okay, so let's start with the leaves now. Okay, take out your green color. Wait, my camera is shaking, I know. Just 1 minute. Yeah. Okay. So like flowers also, there are primary leaves, secondary leaves. So primary leaves means the leaves which are supporting primary flowers. These are primary leaves. So yeah, let's start from here. I'm painting 2-stroke leaf here. This is 1 and this is 2. And a really nice point in the end. Hmm? Yep. And leaves, you should paint in bunches always, in groups. Now we will paint similarly somewhere here. Again, a 2-stroke. Okay. Trust your intuition in painting leaves. It's okay if you try to copy my position for now, but if you feel that you want a leaf here, somewhere here, then please go ahead and paint it. Because our leaves positioning will not be exactly same. And I'm painting wherever I feel it. Somewhere single stroke, somewhere 2 strokes painting, leaves. Here we have little gap. So here we will paint the leaf like this. So now you can see that our painting is coming together after painting leaves now. And what we learned, the fern, we will paint a fern here. Very rough and smooth. I will paint one fern here also. See, I'm holding my brush very far from the tip to get the loose strokes. Here also I want one fern. And now let's fill our page with lots of leaves and green color. I'm not mixing too much colors today with green color because it will confuse you guys. So I'm just painting brown, mixing brown and green to make it sap green. And be quick with leaves. You don't need much detailing here. Be rough and quick. Okay, now what I'm doing, I'm just adding some strokes. These are not leaves only, just some random strokes. Now my page is full with leaves. Still, I'm gonna tuck in some leaves here and there because I just cannot stop when it comes to leaves. See some darker shades in the center. Yeah, now I will stop. One more. I'll definitely stop. Yeah. Wow, it's looking so colorful.